in your life. And I just can't imagine. Tell us a little bit about when you just stepped out. And
well, I don't know that you know this part, but I actually started off life tone deaf. I loved everything about music, loved singing.
What now?
But could not, like, you hit a note on the piano and I would go to try to hit that note and I would be so far off. And I just remember going to my mom and saying, Mom, I really want to sing. Like, I mean, I really want to do this. And she said, "Ooh, baby, you're going to have to pray hard."
You're kidding me.
I wish I were kidding. No, she was very honest. And it's really what I did. I seriously got on my knees. And I mean, prayer with practice. I mean, you meet God, you know.
You gotta work.
But I was working hard. But seriously, it was the prayer that completely changed everything for me. And I remember saying to God, you know, if this is something that you allow me to do, then I will sing for you for the rest of my life.
Oh.
And I totally assumed that meant, like, I'm going straight into gospel music and that's what I'm doing. And he said, I want you to go sing for people that would never step foot in a church.
Yeah.
And just take my light there. And so it's been an interesting journey for me, but one of the most amazing, because coming from a tone-deaf girl, knowing that I'm singing because God is here, then I get to take that with me wherever I go, and it's amazing.
So, wow, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Now, you grew up in the church. I mean, it was just like...
I don't know any different.
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
You had that drug problem? Drug from church to church to church. Every time the doors were open.
That's hilarious. I was like, I didn't have a drug problem. Got it. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I grew up knowing that we serve a God that can do anything.
Yeah.
And I've never known any different in life.
And that faith is so powerful.
You have to have it.
Yeah.
You have to have it, especially stepping into some of the areas that I step into. You have to know that God is with you, and no matter what, he can do anything in that situation to change it. So it's been awesome.
And that's what makes you so good at what you do, too, because you're so passionate about what you're singing about. You're so, don't you believe that if you wholeheartedly believe what you're singing, people get that?
Definitely.
A lot of times they don't get that, okay, I just did a run, and I just hit a note that a lot of people don't, you know what I'm saying?
No, they
but
get it when you know.
They get the passion and the anointing.
Right, yeah,
The
definitely.
anointing.
I think that's definitely true, and it's one of the things that went into my head when we were even recording this last record was just, I want people to hear my heart before anything else. You know, the notes are great, all that's fun and dandy, but I need them to know my heart when we go in. So it was important to me to be a part of it from the beginning so that I could make sure that happened.
Well, you've had an incredible journey thus far. I mean, look at this. American Idol. That was, what year was that?
Oh, you're going to make me say it. It was
okay,
season
whoa,
6.
never mind.
No, it was season 6. They're on season 13.
Know.
It might have been 2007, a long time ago. But I'm still quite young.
That's only
right?
7 years ago.
Only. It's just when the kids are singing songs right now, like from the year they were born, and it's 1994, I get a little...
Well, don't you worry about that.
Okay.
You ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay, so that, and then you have, this is your sophomore CD.
It is. It is. It's called You're the Reason, and I actually worked with Trey Corley.
Trey! Whoa, wait.
Who has a fan club.
No. Trey paid every one of them to come out here and
Got it, okay. So Trey, I mean, you know, he's like my favorite person in the world.
He's amazing.
And he got my heart, because I was like, we're making a mainstream record, but what I want to make sure that when we're writing these songs that we're putting out a message that people can really grab onto. And he really got my heart with that. We even recorded a song that you also recorded, which is one of my favorites, called Give.
Isn't that a good song?
Isn't it a good song?
It's a great song.
It's such a good song.
It deserved to have 2 people record.
It did. It needed us.
You see, that's what I like.
This is why they don't let us just sit
I
and
threw
talk.
you for a loop, didn't I?
Yeah.
See, I mean, life, that's what it's about. You know, could you imagine going into an ice cream parlor and they only have one flavor? It'd be awful.
Oh. If that flavor was butter pecan.
Yeah.
No.
But even songs deserve a different taste.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
that's what I love that song.
I
Give.
do too.
Jimmy Yeary.
Jimmy
and Sonia Isaacs Yeary wrote that. Which Jimmy had Song of the Year in country music. This year, I Drive Your Truck, in all of them.
All of them. Every award there was.
It out.
Took them.
All of them. Yeah. And he wrote that song just for me and you.
See?
Yep.
Look at God.
He's good like that. God is so good. Okay, so this is your sophomore album.
Yes.
And the album, is called?
You're the Reason. It's called You're the Reason. And I, a lot of times, depending on where I'm going, I sing about love. And I want to make sure that I sing about it in a great way.
In a good way,
I touch on the good things about love. And I'm careful about lyrics and all of that kind of thing. And there is a song at the end of the CD called I Believe in Love. And the reason that I picked this song, it was written by Michael Ricks and Randy Davis, and I picked this song to sing because I was going through a time where I knew I believed in God. I knew I did. I believed in what He had done for me and all of that, but I was finding it hard to believe in that unconditional love, you know, that He could love me in the midst of everything that was going on. And I heard the lyrics to this song, and I was like, that's mine.
That's yours.
Gotta put it on there. So that's
a good
one of
point,
my favorites on there.
A lot of people are in that place that you're talking about. And it's so important to have music. You know, a lot of times we'll listen to a song before we'll listen to a message.
Right.
You know, and we'll hear a message in a song. And I think that's so important because a lot of people feel that way. They feel, okay, I believe in God because this is way too big not to.
Right.
You know, all the stars hanging up there, and here I am, you know, and you know, it takes more faith, you know, to not.
Right.
To be an atheist.
Not believe in Him. I mean, you see all of the things that He's done, and it's so crazy that we can believe all of that, but then when it comes down to the simple fact that He loves us unconditionally and that His grace and mercy was there for us, that's the hardest thing we have. I mean,
that's the
after
toughest
all
thing.
of that,
you
know?
You look back at yourself and go, God, how can You love me?
Right.
I know me pretty good. And look at, how could You love me? Look at my thought. I know what I thought today.
Ooh.
I know what I chose to do today. How can You love me?
But He does.
But He does.
Unconditional.
And you know what? To help me with this what helped me with this, when my babies were born, I have two children, Ashley and Emma. Ashley is 11 now. Emma is 8. They're growing up so fast. I mean, Ashley, just tall. She's actually dropped her off volleyball practice before I came here.
Oh, nice.
Trey Corley's wife.
Oh, Chanel. Nice.
So here you go. So the thing is, it's like when I look at them and I see when they do something wrong, no matter how bad that it may be, it does not change my love for my child.
Wow, that's good.
Nothing that they could do to me would change my love for them. And God's love is more powerful, more complete, more wholesome.
That's awesome.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's hard to believe for ourselves.
Right. But that's awesome.
But that's the way to look at it.
So good.
I'm glad that you did a song for that.
Yeah.
Don't you? I'm just so ready to hear you sing. Okay. All right. Got a few more questions before you go sing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you work in New... Sir?
Southern.
Oh, I got you.
Only.
I got you.
Yeah, if you were 5, I'd call you sir.
Okay. Well, forgive it.
Okay.
You didn't ask, did you? Forget. Okay. works with works with numerous charities. Tell me about your charities. What you got going on?
Well, I work a lot with Malaria No More, which is an awesome organization.
Yeah.
I've been to Africa with Mrs. Bush and as a presidential delegate just to raise awareness about the fact that when I first started, over 1 million children under the age of 5 every year were dying from malaria, and it's preventable. Like it's a $10 bed net. Like that's nothing, you know. And now we're down to under 600,000 a year, which
400,000.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Wow.
It's awesome because we're seeing the change, but I mean that's still 600,000 kids,
Yes.
you know. So just really working with them and the Ronald McDonald House, really anything that helps kids live their life to the fullest.
I'm with you.
I'm on board for that.
I'm with you so much. Okay, now you wrote a book.
I did. I wrote a book. It's entitled Beyond Me, and it tells my story. It tells about being tone deaf. It tells about how God has been a part of my journey, and it has what I call mommy-isms in it. All these lessons that my mama taught me growing up, you know, chewing the hay and spitting out the sticks if you're country enough to know
I
what
like
that
that.
you know, just saying 3 nice things before you say something bad about a person or a situation.
Uh-oh.
I know.
You ain't gonna let me have it, are you?
I know. But just, you know, little lessons that anybody could use every day, you know, but that I used to get through life, to get through the American Idol experience. Talk about finding
Was that rough?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
seriously,
But
was it as rough as what you could imagine?
Yeah, I say that it was like traumatically fabulous. You know, it was an amazing experience.
You learned a lot from it?
I learned so much. It's like boot camp.
How not to treat people?
That too. And then it just, you know, I mean, if you can imagine singing in front of people that you've looked up to for so many years and you're this close singing their song to them,
yeah,
that's a little difficult. And then being judged by America on a daily basis.
What was your favorite song you got to do? Your favorite moment?
Oh.
I mean, do you remember when you walked out and you go, oh, and you walked off, you was like, that was it?
Top 12 week, we moved to the bigger stage, and it was Diana Ross week, and she was standing in front of me, and I got to sing Home from The Wiz, which is one of my favorite songs anyway. But when I got on that stage and sang it, it was, you know, I had been a background singer leading up to going on American Idol, and that was my first time seeing an audience react and being a part of that and really telling my story through a song and all of that, and I just cried. And thank God for Paula Abdul, because she cried with me. Yes, she was the only one. Simon laughed at both of us, but she went ahead and she cried with me, because it was just one of those moments where I realized, like, God is doing something different right now.
This is really...
Like, he's setting the stage right now. So that was my pivotal moment.
You know what, girl? If anybody deserves it, you do. We love you. We love you. Don't you love Melinda?